Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh Kelly, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a classical pianist who posts concert, performance and classical listening videos. If this is your type of content, then click the red button below to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon for future uploads. So today we are going to listen to a piece of music that I think probably most people are familiar with. To the professional pianist, you probably played this as part of the extended sonata, and to the upcoming pianist, you probably listened to, if not attempted, some of the popular passages. And of course, as the title suggests, this is Mozart's Rondo alla Turk, as played by Lang Lang. But before we get stuck in analysing and listening to the music, let's cue the intro. So Mozart composed this sonata at the age of around 27 or so this would take us to the year 1783. Now, we're not entirely sure whether this was composed in Vienna or Salzburg, but what we do know is that Mozart was heavily influenced by the Turkish marches of the time, and the Ottoman Empire seeped into much of Mozart's music actually at this particular period. You can hear in his opera Die Entführung aus dem Surreal, which is set in a type of seraglio, which is Italian for basically a brothel, which is particularly interesting to think about. And even though I've never seen this live, I have listened to a few clips online, and you can definitely hear the Turkish march-like elements that Mozart has kind of been influenced by. So alongside that, we are going to listen to Lang Lang's performance of this today. Now, I have seen Lang Lang play this live. He did this as part of an encore probably maybe 8, 9, 10 years ago, something like that. I saw him in the Bridgewater Hall in Manchester, the United Kingdom, and he played a concert of 3 Mozart sonatas, and the second half was the Chopin Ballades, which was a fantastic concert, full house. So I'd be interested to see how his interpretation changed at all. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Okay, so this is definitely faster than what I remember. Lang Lang's obviously taken much liberty here with the tempo. I think that does kind of interfere with the musical content that he's trying to put in there, and unfortunately I don't think it conveys as well, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll have to wait and see how the rest of this goes. Yeah, so I mean, it's when he has those louder passages where it's like ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, those really do come out really well. And I think probably for the type of style it was meant to be originally, with this Turkish kind of cymbals, like marching band thing, it probably actually suits it really well. And it'd be interesting to see what Mozart would think of that. I imagine that the kind of quirkiness of the tempo mixed with a few other things, I imagine it probably would suit Mozart's sense of humour quite well. But in terms of like modern day performance, it's very unusual to do it this quick. And I've played the whole sonata before, and I usually do take it slightly slower, as probably most people do. But you can't argue that Lang Lang is a fantastic technician, though. That's the main thing. He is a really good technician. Yeah, I mean, it's as a showpiece, it's brilliant. I think it's a really good ending. Obviously, it's the ending to the sonata as well, so I think that it would definitely be a showstopper. And did you know, actually, I saw a lecture one time of somebody arguing that Mozart would have perhaps tampered with his piano somewhat to make it sound more percussive. So I think I saw a lecture where he was arguing, again, I can't kind of find this to prove it, but he was putting pieces of paper in his strings and things like that to give it that kind of a percussive effect, which is interesting to maybe consider, especially at that particular time where that was definitely not the convention. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a technically great performance. It's definitely technically sound. For me, it's probably just a little bit too fast. I think at times it does interfere with the musicality. I don't think things pull off, especially on the softer dynamics. I don't think that they're quite as impressive maybe as if you did it at a slower tempo. But let me know down below what you think. Did you enjoy this performance? What do you think of Lang Lang as a performer? Let us know down below in the comments, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.